Guess what? Boston Dynamics just unveiled a brand new version of their humanoid robot, Atlas. Yeah, they decided to retire the old hydraulic one and replace it with an all-electric model. This new Atlas can move way better than before, giving it a wider range of motion. So let's check out what makes this robot so special and why it's considered the next big thing in humanoid robotics. Picture this. You're watching a video and suddenly see something that's both fascinating and kind of creepy. It's a humanoid robot, just chilling on the floor. Then it casually flips its legs over its metal frame and stands up straight. Yep, that's what went down in the latest clip from Boston Dynamics. You know, the folks who are known for making those wild videos of robots doing all sorts of stuff like dancing, running through forests, or tackling obstacle courses. This time, they introduced their newest creation, Atlas, and it's quite the scene. As Atlas lies flat on the ground, it slowly starts to wake up. With a series of movements, it bends its feet backwards and begins to rise, twisting and turning as it straightens up. Even without facial features, its interaction with the cameraman, however brief, almost seems like a conversation. After a moment, Atlas strides out of view, leaving behind a glimpse of its capabilities. The pace is brisk, with each step carrying a slight hint of hesitation, though noticeably smoother than many other new commercial humanoid models we've seen lately. If anything, the way Atlas moves brings to mind the bold confidence of Spot, its cousin who diverged from the humanoid lineage a few generations ago. This new rendition of their humanoid robot is touted by the company as being designed for real-world applications. And the company is going full throttle with the transition to a fully electric model, waving goodbye to the old hydraulic setup. At the heart of this shift lies Boston Dynamics' partnership with Hyundai, which they credit with helping to forge the next era of automotive manufacturing capabilities. The latest version of the robot is like a whole new creature. It shed its old, top-heavy look, those bowed legs, and armored appearance. You won't find any exposed wires on this sleek new mechanical framework. Despite years of fending off fears about a robot uprising, the company has gone for a friendlier design compared to both the original Atlas and other modern robots like Figure 1 and Tesla Optimus. The new robot's style is more in line with Agility's Digit and Apptronic's Apollo. It's got a softer, almost cartoonish vibe, especially with its traffic light-shaped head. In the video, they're calling it the all-new Atlas. It's a bit of a departure from Boston Dynamics' usual strategy of changing the research name when they commercialize a product. Remember Spot Mini? It just became Spot, and Handle, well, now it's Stretch. But for now, they're sticking with Atlas. Boston Dynamics CEO Robert Plater mentioned, "We might rethink this when we're really gearing up for mass production. But for now, sticking with the same branding seems like the way to go." What really grabs your attention in the brief all-new Atlas teaser, lasting just 40 seconds, are the robot's movements. It serves as a powerful reminder that creating a humanoid robot doesn't mean replicating human movements exactly. A savvy investor once pointed out that humans aren't flawless machines, despite millions of years of evolution. So if we're going to design robots based on ourselves, why not equip them with abilities beyond our own? We've developed a set of custom, high-powered actuators that are incredibly flexible, especially at the joints, explains Plater. This allows for a remarkable range of motion. It's like packing the agility and strength of a top-tier athlete into this compact robot, and we've utilized this capability throughout its design. One key thing to bear in mind as you watch the footage is Boston Dynamics' track record of creating viral videos spanning decades. Their recent additions to this collection are just as likely to feature a robot busting a move as they are to showcase genuinely practical applications in an industrial setting. This blurring of lines makes it challenging to distinguish between what the company considers real functionality and what's just a flashy display. Take, for example, starting from a prone position. It's not only a chance to show off that cool reverse crab leg trick, but it's also quite practical, as demonstrated in Boston Dynamics' farewell video for the hydraulic Atlas. Falling down is just part of the job for these robots, and so is getting back up. The reality is, many of the industrial robots currently in use require human intervention when they fall. Having a robot that can pick itself up and resume work autonomously is a significant boost to productivity. The system's impressive ability to pivot swiftly adds a substantial boost to its potential productivity. It brings to mind Agility's Digit demonstrations, as they are notably the only company showcasing systems at this scale. In these demos, a robot smoothly navigates to a shelf, turns around, heads to the conveyor belt, turns again, and returns. When you multiply this task by hundreds or even thousands of times a day, you start to grasp the significance of shaving off those precious seconds. It's going to be capable of movements that people simply can't achieve, explains Plater. And there will be very practical applications for that. Reducing the robot's turn radius significantly is also crucial, especially in cramped spaces. It's essential to remember that these machines are designed as brownfield solutions. They're meant to seamlessly integrate into existing workflows in existing spaces. Improved maneuverability could ultimately make the difference between adapting to a setting without major changes and needing to overhaul the entire layout. The hands shown in the video aren't entirely new. They've been seen before on the hydraulic model. However, they do reflect the company's choice not to strictly mimic human anatomy. In this case, the difference is straightforward, opting for 3 fingers instead of the typical 4 on the end effectors. There's a lot of complexity involved in designing a hand, explains Plater. When you're dealing with actuators interacting with the environment, you need to prioritize reliability and robustness. So, we intentionally simplify the design by using fewer than 5 fingers. We're constantly refining these designs. Our goal is to achieve adaptable grasping, capable of handling various shapes while providing rich sensory feedback to understand when contact is made. Additionally, something that may have gone unnoticed by many is the grippers. In a brief moment when the robot stands up, you catch a glimpse of its arms, revealing what appears to be the newly designed grippers demonstrated on the recent Atlas prototype. Boston Dynamics updated the Atlas platform before retiring it, showcasing a unique style of grippers in a video where Atlas is seen transporting a car strut to a shelf area. These grippers don't resemble human hands. Instead, they feature 3 distinct fingers or prongs. This type of grip seems to be highly effective for humanoid robots, as they can manipulate objects with ease, even with simpler 2-pronged grippers. It's likely that this style of gripper will be standard for the Atlas robot, and they may even be interchangeable for different tasks. Internally, the head design sparks some debate, particularly its prominent round display, reminiscent of a cosmetic mirror. It was a design element we deliberated over extensively, explained Plater. While others opted for a more humanoid shape, I wanted something distinct. We aimed for a friendly and approachable look. The display serves as a platform for visual output. Beneath its surface lie sensors, but the shape itself is intended to convey a sense of friendliness. This will be crucial for future interactions with these robots. Additionally, there's something intriguing about the head. It appears to house some sort of vision system. During the robot's movement, we noticed a beam lighting up as it stood up. While it's unclear what exactly the light signifies, it's an intriguing feature. After taking a closer look, you can notice a total of 6 cameras on the front of the robot. Firstly, there's a horizontal row of 4 cameras, followed by a large fisheye lens, and then another small camera. Adjacent to this last camera are 2 additional square sensors, likely associated with LiDAR or time-of-flight technology. It's interesting to note that Spot, the robot dog, boasts 8 forward-facing cameras, so Boston Dynamics seems to have opted for a lighter setup in this regard. It'll be fascinating to see how these cameras are utilized, whether they're capable of recognizing objects and performing specific tasks, indicating the potential inclusion of a vision system. The future holds many possibilities. Boston Dynamics aimed to demonstrate with the new version of Atlas that it can maintain its humanoid shape while still expanding its range of motion as a bipedal robot. The redesigned model features swiveling joints, which the company asserts equip it with the special ability to handle tasks that are typically considered tedious, hazardous, or dirty. We designed the electric version of Atlas to be stronger, more dexterous, and more agile, the company said in its press release. Atlas may resemble a human form factor, but we are equipping the robot to move in the most efficient way possible to complete a task, rather than being constrained by a human range of motion. Atlas will move in ways that exceed human capabilities. The company also mentioned that it's building upon the achievements of the previous generation hydraulic Atlas model. They're focusing on enhancing capabilities like lifting and maneuvering objects while also exploring different gripper designs to prepare the robot for various industrial settings. Boston Dynamics announced that the new Atlas will undergo testing with a select group of customers over the next few years, starting with Hyundai. We're looking forward to showcasing the real-world capabilities of the world's most agile humanoid robot, whether it's in the lab, on the factory floor, or in our daily lives, stated the company's blog. However, beyond the technical aspects of the robot's design, its distinctly non-human movement has left some people feeling uneasy about Atlas. This unease has sparked skepticism on social media, with some users drawing comparisons to the menacing robots from James Cameron's Terminator franchise. Now that you've seen the all-new Atlas robot, what are your thoughts? Are you feeling the excitement, or do you think these things are getting a bit wild? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to show your support by giving it a thumbs up and hitting that subscribe button. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next video. Until then, take care and goodbye.